part. What's up, everybody? My name is Kalika, coming at you from the FUAME Network in Chicago, bringing you a very special best of edition of My Point of View. And our topic is one of the most hotly contested debates in the city. That's right, we're talking deep dish. First on my list is a spot I'd never been to before, but fell absolutely in love with. It's Labriola on Michigan Avenue. Honestly, being on Michigan Avenue, next to all the tourist shopping, I did not expect to be impressed by this place as much as I was. But let me tell you, wow. This place knows what they're doing. Caramelized cheese crust, extremely fresh-tasting ingredients, including giant chunks of mozzarella, and the most flavorful sauce I've ever had. Not to mention their beautiful patio, which will make you feel like you are in Italy, but surrounded by the Chicago skyscape. This spot was the highest price point on my list, but considering the atmosphere, location, and the quality of the pizza, I think it was well worth the extra money. The cheese is great, but the sauce hits you and it's like, I think I have some on my face. Next on my list is not only one of the most beloved spots by locals, but also near and dear to my heart personally as the first spot I ever got deep dish when I first moved to Chicago 7 long years ago. That's right, we're going into the belly of the beast itself, Piquads. Named after the whale that swallowed Moby Dick, Piquads is the joint that made the caramelized cheese crust famous, which they get spot on each time in their immaculately seasoned cast iron pans. They first opened up in 1970 in the Lincoln Park neighborhood of the city and are just a 15-minute walk from the Armitage Red Line. Piquads has been first on my list for a very long time and was only just dethroned by Labriola because I'm a sucker for atmosphere. But this charming spot really has the local neighborhood vibe down and will never disappoint on flavor. For my topping selections at each spot, I decided to keep it classic and uniform so I could really compare each pizza evenly. And nothing screams classic Chicago pizza like peppers, onions, and of course, sausage. Because if you don't have good Italian sausage at your spot, you really can't be trusted with anything else. At Piquads, you'll always get a hearty portion of toppings with giant meatball-sized sausage that is the perfect combo of spiced and spicy. Because of its immense local popularity, Piquads usually has a hefty wait time for walk-ins, so I really recommend making a reservation or be prepared to work up an appetite at their aptly named bar next door, the Whale Tail. Third on the list is George's Deep Dish in Edgewater. This is a fairly new spot and is named after the owner and chef, George, who uses sourdough for his crust, which is based on the Greek flatbread lagana, native to his family's hometown in northern Greece. Recently, having turned his carry-out-only operation into a dining room, George's place is super cute, very clean, and a lovely little spot to spend an evening. When the pizza came, I could not have been more impressed with the crust. The sourdough, which he cold ferments in individual dough balls for 2 days apiece, was the real deal and gave such a unique flavor to the pizza. It also had that caramelized cheese crust, which is a habit I just cannot kick, and super fresh and flavorful ingredients. George only makes a limited number of pies each day due to the amount of time and preparation that goes into each pizza and its ingredients, and he often sells out. So make sure you go online ahead and select order now to put in your desired date and time to make sure they have availability. Fourth on the list was Millies Pizza in the Pan, located in one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city, Uptown. Like George's, they only handcraft a limited quantity of pies each day, so get there early or call ahead to make sure they have inventory for you. Millies is super cute and has a great little patio outside for you to dine on and take advantage of the precious Chicago summer. They're also located super close to the lakefront, so you can work up an appetite biking or walking on the Lakeshore Trail before heading over to get your pie. Millies employs the classic deep dish technique of putting the sauce on top and had cupped pepperoni, which is a personal favorite of mine. This was also the least deep of all the deep dish we had, and thus was definitely the lightest option on the list. So, if you're looking for something that isn't too heavy and that you can maybe have more than just one slice of, then Millies is your spot. The final spot on my list is a place that comes from Chicago deep dish royalty. Owner Brian Tondrijk's grandfather is one of the founders of Gino's East, and he's carried the family's legacy on with his very own operation, Bartoli's. With storefronts in Westtown and Roscoe Village, Bartoli's is a cute, laid-back spot that is BYOB and easy to walk into anytime. I was most impressed by the sheer quantity of cheese on Bartoli's pizza. Lactose intolerant friends, beware. I myself was in heaven. They are also classically sauce on top and have the thickest, butteriest crust on the list. Absolutely divine. All right, folks, there you have it. My point of view on the top 5 best places to get deep dish pizza when in Chicago. My name is Kalika. This has been a production of the FUAME Network, where we bring you the best local content wherever you work, live, and play. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to all things FUAME, and of course, drop us some recommendations or requests in the comments below. All right, I am gonna go take a Tums and probably lie down. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you next time.